Sorry, I was on mute. I said, well, what's up, LA Vlogs? I don't know if you haven't been chatting the last couple days or if you haven't been on, but either way, good to see you. Welcome back. So, guys, welcome back. What's going on, guys? Scott, this is my lobster hoodie. We could go for a long time. A lot. We'll see. We'll see how long we can go with my hoodie collection. I agree with you, Scott. That should be maybe that'll be in the Hambones merch store someday soon. What's happening, everybody? What's happening? Give me a second. Yes, please, babe. This is my lobster hoodie. Wearing New Balances. Best part about the lobster hoodie is the lobster on the sleeve. Canceled Wimbledon. Yep. Yep. You gotta. I mean, look at that. Whatever the analytics are for Instagram purchasing of hoodies and tennis shoes, like I'm pegged as the biggest idiot and sucker in the world on that stuff. And they just bombard me with ads. And if I see something I like, I'm very picky. But it doesn't, I don't think twice when I see something I like on the hoodie and tennis shoe front. How's everybody doing? Welcome back. We're going to get going at 8:30, but happy to have all of you. Yes, Jake, the answer sheet will be unlocked. Jake, the answer sheet will be unlocked here as we get closer to the game. Yep, no problem. Scott, I will wear a fitted hat. Absolutely will wear a fitted hat. I have a huge head. I once did, it's actually a pretty good story. I once did a private trivia for the Miami Marlins. And it was actually in the stadium at a bar just over the home run fence with a pool there in the stadium. Every team had a Miami Marlin on it. And they're giving me a tour of like the clubhouse, the locker room, the dugout. We get to the equipment room and they're like, basically, yeah, I did post it. They basically said, you can have in the equipment room whatever you want. This was like my first big, certainly really nice trivia event that I had done. This was like 2012 or 2013. And they were like, you can have whatever you want. I was like, well, the first thing I want is just a hat. I definitely want a hat. And they did not have a hat in the equipment room that fit my head. And that is not an exaggeration. And I have got a lot of interest. Man, it's trivia. It's this trivia community. And then McAfee's and then my brother's job has introduced me to a whole lot of interesting people. But yeah, lots of good stories. Yeah, there's just no hat. I'm a 7 3/4, 7 5/8 sometimes. It's post-steroid era. So, guys, hopefully you saw my email. I tried to get out some important information as concisely as possible. But the main, yes, he is also a lawyer, Scott. He went to Northwestern. He was a football coach for, not a really coach. He ran the program for like 8 years at West Virginia. But yes, he is an agent now for head coaches, NFL and NCAA college football, and a little bit NBA, a little bit of college basketball. Guten Tag, Dan. I'm waiting on your call whenever, man. No rush. All right. Oh, man. This COVID thing is getting really personal. You know what I want is I want somebody that really knows their YouTube and OBS to tell me that they can help me. I'll pay. I will pay. I need a YouTube expert and an OBS expert. YouTube live streaming expert. That's what I need. Somebody out there, somebody that's listening, maybe not right now, but somebody that's listening will say, I know what I'm doing with YouTube and OBS, and I'd like to make some money. We'll hook them up, get it going. We'll have the logo down here, right there. We'll have a little clock up here, so we don't need that clock. It'll say stuck at home with ham bones. It'll have our sponsors logo right here. I'll share my screen. Yeah, I don't know where that guy went. What's up, everybody? Welcome back. Here they come. I don't know if you guys are following the competition on Twitter, but we're giving away $100 every weekday in conjunction with HomeSense Heating and Cooling. Indianapolis owned and operated HomeSense is giving away $100 in partnership with Hambones. Today, our competition was for Union Jack $100. Tomorrow, it'll be Mo and Johnny $100. Thanks, Scott. I appreciate everything, man. I appreciate you, Scott. I always appreciate you logging on early and chatting with me. Anybody want to weigh in? Any percent chances changing on whether or not we have a football season? It's a 0% chance we have a football season that is not altered. What's the percent chances that we have a football season at all? Mine has changed. We are less than 50% now. I think it's less than 50% that we have a football season at all. Pat, 50%, man. Give me at least a 49.9 or a 50.1. Is it more likely than not? 33%. Michaelis, my main man, Nick Meehan, says 25%. What's changed is Wimbledon. What's changed is it seems that someone has gotten our president's ear, and at least he is I think he's worried about things now, which it's too late for him. But I do think that unless every state has a stay-at-home order, unless there's a federal intervention in this thing, it doesn't matter if one state stays at home if another state doesn't, right? Odds we have Indy 500 in August, I would put that at yeah, exactly, Scott. I would put the odds of that Indy 500 in August at 15%. Yeah, I don't think so either, Pat. I don't think college football season's happening. I don't know, man. I mean, Wimbledon canceled. That's in June and July. I just think we need a federal policy, and we're not getting anything right now. We're not getting anything close to what we need. And if New York is doing one thing and New Jersey's doing another. It doesn't matter what the one state's doing right and the other state's doing wrong, because if anybody's out and about, everybody's screwed. Probably turns out you shouldn't fire your pandemic team. Turns out pandemics are pretty dangerous. No Indy 500 in August. I agree, Pat Fagan. Glad to see you, man. Hope you got the email. Bill Potter, what's going on, man? No, we don't even have any federal guidelines. We don't even have any like defense, the Purchasing Act, right? I think the federal government, if the federal government spoke with any authority on that, I don't want to get political, but the governors would listen. They'd fall in line for sure, because the ones that need to are the ones that are listening to him. I don't know if the mechanisms are there. I'm sure the mechanisms are there. I mean, the federal government has all sorts of levers they can pull, like transportation money and all sorts of financial incentives. It's the same way they get us to change all state laws. What's up, Jeremy Pugh? Billy Potter, good to see you, man. Where are you located these days? Richmond. Man, I would love for you to send me a picture of something very clearly Virginia in the back, even if you had to fake it. Oh, I didn't know that. Slow kids have picked up Bill Potter. So much coming into picture now. What's up, Chris? Good to see you. Hey, yo. What's up, Joe? Due to an epidemic. I mean, that's either never happened or the last time that it happened was in 1918. I don't think it's ever happened. 1912? That's too early. It's got to be 1918 would be the epidemic. I just don't know what league would have done it in 1918. Major League Baseball in 1918? It's a great question, Nick. You should work for Hambones. You do work for Hambones. Is anybody going to call me that works for Hambones? I feel kind of isolated right now, guys. We've got a new call policy, and I'm just kind of, nobody's talking to me. What's up, Jim? You feeling all right, man? $1919. I was 1 year off. Chris, you should have gotten an answer sheet. I know for sure you got it because I emailed it to you personally. But the description is also in the answer sheet's also in the description of the video. Dan, call me, Dan. You call me. I can't wait for Dan to call me. Um, 1996, when the Monstars infected the best NBA players and kidnapped Michael Jordan. What's going on, everybody? We're going to start in 10 minutes. Hopefully everybody got my email. We are sending way less email. That will be the last monster email that you receive this week. Jim, I'm glad you're doing well, man. We're going to send one email a week. One for the monster game, one for the family game, and one for the theme game. Here's Dan the man. Dan the man. What's going on? Perfect. What's up, Beth? All right. What's up, Beth? How are you? I'm doing well. All right, guys. We got a good. You comfortable? Guys, we got a new member of the Hambones team tonight. Beth. Beth is in. She's our first volunteer scorer. She's in tonight. Beth, I'm going to try to pronounce your last name, and I'm going to have you criticize my pronunciation. I'm going to say it's Ostendorf. Ostendorf. Beth Ostendorf of Franklin College. All right. I understand. Well, that'll be the last we say about that. So, guys, I sent you an email. Scott says, yay, Beth. I sent you an email, and the most important things that were in that email, one was we're going to email way less. Two was register for Disney and register for Know Your Presidents. Disney is on Friday at 6:30. Know Your Presidents, 45 questions, 45 presidents. Grover Cleveland twice. That is Saturday at 6:30. And then the rest of it was just kind of a refresher on the rules. Don't cheat. There's no team size limit. We encourage people to play with people that aren't with them. So play with people in other houses down on your street or in other states or in other countries, and send us your pictures. We're trying to grow this thing faster and bigger away from Indianapolis, and we've got an incredible community, and it makes me so happy when people identify themselves as first-time players in the chat, and you guys are so kind and welcoming to them. That's what this is about. This is about something normal every day. It's about social interaction. And I appreciate everything you guys do to make it a welcoming community, because if it becomes about like winning trivia, that's going to really suck. Although, it is about trivia. But so we're going to get going in about 7 minutes. I want to thank our sponsors, as always. They are Michaelis and Industrial PC. And I want to talk a little bit about where we would be on a normal Wednesday. As we always do, we highlight those businesses. On a normal Wednesday, Hambones Trivia would be one of three places. We would be at Roots in Muncie. That's the game that I've been running. That's our second to newest game, and it's an enormous game, and the Muncie crowd has been incredible, and a lot of them have been playing this. We would be at Dan's game in Giacomo Pizza in Irvington. Giacomo Upper Crust Pizza is the game that Dan's been rocking in Irvington, along with Black Acre. And we would be at Fat Dan's in Sobro. So tonight we'll play for the winner's choice of a $40 Giacomo gift card or a $40 Fat Dan's gift card. How about that? Winner's choice, and identify yourself as the winner so that we can get you your money, and I'll tell you how it works, because gift cards kind of suck. So we're gonna do an old end around. Not sure if I have any clue what I'm doing. Julie, you just listen to us, and the people will take care of you in the chat room. But the answer sheet that you need is in the description of the video, unless you already got it in an email. We're gonna get going at 8:30. Other than that, just buckle up, get ready for some trivia. Thanks, guys. That's what I'm saying. You have a few naval officers playing in Virginia Beach, Virginia. Virginia Beach, Virginia. All right, so listen, one of the greatest Hambones trivia questions of all time, certainly a top 100 question. The answer is Virginia Beach, and that is of the four states, the four most populated cities in four different states that have the name of the city, the name of the state in the name of the city. The easy ones are Indianapolis, Indiana, Oklahoma City, New York City, and the one that nobody gets, Virginia Beach, Virginia. Kathleen Kimball gets it. Kathleen Kimball gets it. Guys, so we're not going to bombard you with email like we have been. It's too difficult to do. It's too annoying to receive. And we're going to, it seems like an easy fix to me. So we're going to do one email a week. You'll get 3 emails if you're on the monster list, the family list, and if you're playing that week's theme. But other than that, you may not even get that many. So we're playing for, and if you win and you're out of town, we'll work on a prize for a small business where you are from, and that's going to happen eventually. But really, what we want is like you guys to send me either via email or social media the greatest pictures of your team playing in your locale, wherever you are, around the country, around the state, around the world. We want the pictures because we're trying to grow this thing. Right now, we know that Indianapolis, Indiana has the best trivia in the world, and we're trying to share that gift with the world. And with your help, when the people in your community see you posting that or see us posting that, it'll work. It'll work. So that is one thing I wanted to say. I also want to thank our sponsors, as always, Industrial PC and Michaelis. A lot less email. Disney is Friday. Know Your Presidents is Saturday. And the description or the registration for those is in the link below. We've already highlighted Roots Burger Bar, Giacomo Upper Crust Pizza in Irvington, and Fat Dan's in Sobro. In between rounds 1 and 2, we'll talk a little bit about the partnership we have with HomeSense Heating and Cooling. We had a competition on Twitter today. Every weekday in August, we're giving away $100 to a small business around Indianapolis. Today, it was Union Jack. You had to guess how many 16-ounce pints could be created from the full kegs in the picture. Tomorrow will be Mo and Johnny's, another partner. Also, thank you, Annie. If you would like to donate to Hambones Trivia and help this thing keep going and help this remain free, do what Annie did. Anything helps. At Hambones Trivia is the Venmo. I appreciate everything. I appreciate your generosity so much at Hambones Trivia. It takes a lot of people to make this work. And you guys can help keep it free and help keep it daily and everything like that. So we will be announcing, you have to be present at the Monster Game to win that Twitter competition. I think that's everything, guys. I think that's everything. It is 8:29. We are playing the Monster Game, brought to you by Industrial PC and Michaelis. Brian Cusimano is in the house. Annie Miller's in the house. I got Dan, I got Beth, and I got the brothers Meehan. Marley's studying for Butler still thinks tests are essential. That's weird. So they're she's studying for her online thing. I'm sure she misses you guys. We are ready to rock. I hope this is a good set. I'm writing a lot of trivia. Round 1 is unlocked. Round 1 is unlocked. Thank you guys for everything. Here we go. Round 1 is 6 questions. Each question is worth 5 points for a total of 30 points in the first round. There's no wagering. Round 1, question 1. Here we go. All three of these people are the same age. You've got to get within 1 year of their age. That is DJ Khaled, Reese Witherspoon, and David Beckham. All are how old? You've got to get within 1 year. Question 2, who famously said, freedom has many difficulties and democracy is not perfect, but we have never had to put a wall up to keep our people in? Who said that line in a famous speech? Freedom has many difficulties and democracy is not perfect, but we have never had to put a wall up to keep our people in. Question 3. What did Black Sox pitcher Eddie Seacoat do in the first at-bat of the 1919 World Series to signal that the fix was in? This is a great trivia question. What did Black Sox pitcher Eddie Seacoat do in the first at-bat of the 1919 World Series to signal that the fix was in? Question 4. In the 1990s, this New York native had 8 of his or her first 10 Billboard Top 40 hits reach number 1. If it doesn't say number 1 on your sheet, it should. Maybe it does. In the 1990s, this New York native had 8 of his or her first 10 Billboard Top 40 hits reach number 1. And question 5. What's the most common color of Reese's Pieces? Almost 2/3 again as numerous as the other shades. You give me the color that is the most common color of Reese's Pieces. Almost 2/3 again as numerous as the other shades. And question 6, the final question of round 1. By September 1985, AM Chicago had been expanded to an hour and become this television show. It ran until 2011. By September 1985, AM Chicago had been expanded to an hour long, and it became this television show. It ran until 2011. That is the first round. Good luck. You've got 6 minutes. Go, go, go. Time should be over my shoulder. Let's go. Let's go. What's going on, Dad? There we go. Mike Scahill tuning in from station 15A. I hope the city is on its best behavior for you tonight, Mike, so you can get in a complete game. And thank you and the entire fire station for everything you guys do. And I mean that sincerely. Yeah. You got it, Mike. Thank you, man. My Aussie sidekick is he's playing video games with somebody he met this morning, I think. Who knows? Just exhausted. He had a commercial shoot this morning. He's exhausted. What's their work life like, Beth? Yeah. Guys, you got 3 minutes to get your answers in for round one. 3 minutes to get your answers in for round one. Let's go. Daniel, that question sheet for following along is posted in the description of the video under view only. Dan, round two is still locked. All right. All right. Yeah, I saw that. I commented on it. I was one stinking year off. Yeah. What's up, Paul? Guys, 2 minutes to get your answers in. 2. Ah. "90-second warning, 90 seconds. Get your answers into round one." Guys, for anyone that can hear me, is Matt Reese, R-E-E-S-E, is Matt Reese in the building? Matt Reese, if you are in the building, please identify yourself on chat. Guys, you got 22 seconds left. 22. Guys, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Get them in, get them in, get them in. Nathan, that's a great question. I'm drinking Crown and water out of my Buffalo Sabres cup. Crown and water tonight. Some people call it the ham bone. Appreciate the question, Nathan. Yeah. If that's not the ham bone, what Union Jack actually calls, if you order a ham bone at Union Jack, that's a Tito's and soda with a lemon with a sugar-free Red Bull chaser. That's a good question, Dora, and we'll get into that privately. All right. That's a very good question, Dora. He wants to know why I have a Buffalo Sabres cup. All right, guys. So before I get into the answers to round one, is Matt Reese. If Matt Reese is here, identify yourself. Anything? All right, guys. So we had a competition on Twitter today. We posted a picture of a ton of kegs in Union Jack. And the question was, how many 16-ounce pints can be created out of all these full kegs? Nathan, he's here. He's here. Our winner. The correct answer, by the way, was 2,439. And the winner of a $100 gift certificate to Union Jack, courtesy of HomeSense Heating and Cooling. That is a heating and cooling company owned and operated here in Indianapolis, owned by an Indianapolis area family, or people that really just want to be treated with integrity, and they operate their company like they would want to be treated. And that's about as good as you can ask. So the winner, Matt Reese, Nathan Reese says he's here. He's sitting next to me. Matt Reese, please make sure you tweet us. You are the winner of the first HomeSense heating and cooling competition. Congratulations. You will get $100 to Union Jack. Mo and Johnny's is up next. Make sure you follow us on Twitter and just guess on Twitter. HomeSense heating and cooling. They play with integrity just like you guys should in trivia. All right, guys. Answers to round one. Here we go. DJ Khalid, Reese Witherspoon, and David Beckham, you had to be within one of 44. 44 is the answer to number one. Question two, freedom has many difficulties and democracy is not perfect, but we have never had to put a wall up to keep our people in. That speech was John Fitzgerald Kennedy, JFK for the win. Question three, Black Sox pitcher Eddie Seacoat, the first bat of the 1919 World Series, needed to tip his hand to show the bookies that the fix was in. And the fix was in as soon as he hit the first batter. He beamed the first batter with a pitch, and the fix was in. In the 1990s, this New York native had 8 of her first 10 Billboard Top 40 hits reach number one. She is Mariah Carey. Mariah Carey. The most common color of Reese's Pieces, almost 2/3, again, as numerous as the other shades. The correct answer to that is orange. And by September 1985, AM Chicago had been expanded to an hour and became this television show. It ran until 2011. That is a final question worthy question. That is the Oprah Winfrey Show. The Oprah Winfrey Show. Round two is a picture round. 10 pictures worth 3 points each. They are name that character. Name that character. I want you to name that character. So if you've already jumped ahead, there's nothing that just grates at me more than when people fly through this thing. I bet you started naming movies and TV shows. Name the character pictured in each GIF. There you go. Name the character, Whitney. That's a great question. I'm glad you waited. Name the character, Whitney Dunn. Hey, Nathan Reese, if you can still hear me, are you guys from Indianapolis? Just let me know so we want to make sure. Blaine Williams, the Williams brothers playing virtually together. I love it. Send me a real stereotypical Charlotte picture. Maybe Steph Curry, maybe the Panthers. Charlotte is exactly like Indianapolis. It's a great city. Hope you're all taken care of. Name the character, Katie. You got it. Do you like internet comment etiquette with Eric? Don't know what that means. Yes. We love it. We love it, Hal Bell. Timer, please. That's a great suggestion. You've got 5 minutes. If you guys constantly remind me, I'll constantly remember. Thank you, Jenny. Well, Julie, if you only see one character, you'd need to either scroll down or you need to refresh your page or something's gone terribly wrong. There should be 10 of them. I agonized over the characters to include in this. Things from the same movie or television show. Something went terribly wrong. Julie, I hope. Are you all square? If not, let us know and we'll get you square. Julie, are you all squared? Not square. Not square. We're trying to get you square, Julie, but you either need to refresh your answer sheet. Looking for character name, Jacob. Character name. It pays to not mute me. Yeah, go ahead. Oh, I know that. I know that. Name the character, not the movie. That is correct. Because not all of them are even movies, Katie, as you'll see as you scroll down. You got it, Jacob. No problem, bud. Guys, HomeSense Heating and Cooling on Twitter. Follow Hambones Trivia and follow the HomeSense account, which I don't know by heart. But we will be giving away $100 to Mo and Johnny's tomorrow. Mo and Johnny's. We post a picture after the family game, and then we call it quits around 7 o'clock on the competition. Guys, you got 2 minutes. 2. Correct. Yes, that is. We're definitely going to need to do that next round, by the way, because I did not do us any favors. Sorry. That's fine. What you said is fine. Hey, we have a count for me, Dan. I like it when you tell me to stand by, Dan. But you always figure it out. Thank you, Katie. Appreciate that. Yeah, let's count it. Yeah, let's count it. No, that's not enough. That's not enough. Guys, you got 10 seconds to get your movies in, or your characters in. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Get them in. Get them in. Get them in. I want the count now. Love it. All right, guys. Nash family, I want pictures from Tennessee and Kentucky. Please send them to me, either email or social media or text or whatever. You've got everything you need to get me those pictures. All right, guys. So Here are your answers to the picture round. Number one, this is one of them I agonized over. The correct answer, Windy from Sandlot, that is Windy Peppercorn. Number two, that is Moonlight Archibald Graham. Archibald Moonlight Graham from Field of Dreams. Question three, that is Ruby Sue from Christmas Vacation. Number four, that's Hooch. That's Hooch. Number five, from the second best television show ever to be made, The Wire, that is Stringer Bell. Number six, I think that's my dad's favorite movie. It's one of them. From The Outsiders, that is Pony Boy Curtis. Pony Boy Curtis. Number seven, from Alvin and the Chipmunks, the one with the glasses is Simon. Number eight, from the Game of Thrones, I hope I don't mispronounce this. It is Egret. Egret. You know nothing, Jon Snow. Number nine, the owl. The owl from Harry Potter, that is Hedwig. And number 10, from Sex and the City, that is Harry Goldenblatt. Harry Goldenblatt. Those are your answers to the picture round. Guys, I have just been notified by Hambone's offices that tonight we have 163 teams with 693 and a half players. That is a great game. Please help spread the word. Tag us in your post. Get people to play on your street and your family and your friends and your state. Just go. All right. There are 2 rounds of trivia left. Round 3 is the money round. Here's how the money round works. Every question has more than one answer. Every answer is worth 5 points, and order does not matter at all. The lovely Mrs. Hambones walking in the background. So here's how it works. If I ask you what are the 3 colors of the U.S. flag and you say red, white, and green, that's good for 10 points. Red, white, and blue is good for 15 points. Order doesn't matter, even if it appears as though order would matter, and it will appear like that on one question tonight. Order does not matter. So here we go. Round 3, question 1. What kind of dog, breed of dog, is Snoopy, Toto, and Rin Tin Tin? What kind of dog is Snoopy, Toto, and Rin Tin Tin? Name those 3 breeds of dog. Order doesn't matter. Question 2. Since 1990, there have been 5 movies nominated for Best Picture that have the word good in the title of the movie. One of the 5 is Good Will Hunting. You name the other 4. Since 1990, there have been 5 movies nominated for Best Picture that have the word good in the title of the movie. One of the 5 is Good Will Hunting. You give us the other 4. Question 3. Atlantic Monthly, about 2 years ago, had an article titled The 50 Greatest Breakthroughs Since the Wheel. What were the top 3 breakthroughs, according to that article, since the wheel? One of the 3 came about in the 1430s. One was in the late 19th century, and one was in 1928. According to the Atlantic Monthly, what are the 3 greatest breakthroughs since the wheel? One of the 3 was in the 1430s, one was in the late 19th century, and one was in 1928. Give it to me. Question 4, the final question in the money round. In a Family Feud episode I once watched, the survey question was, when you look in the mirror in the morning, what's the last thing you want to see on your face? What were the top 2 answers? According to the Family Feud survey, when you look in the mirror in the morning, what's the last thing you want to see on your face? Give me the top 2 answers. If you're a skincare company, this would be a great opportunity to sponsor Hambones. Go, go, go. That's the money round. Katie, I'm looking for what I'm supposed to agree with. Shelly says The Wire is first best. I agree with that, but West Wing is certainly in the conversation. Deadwood. The first 5 seasons of West Wing listen, it's the first 4 and the last 2. I love season 6 and 7 of the West Wing, and I love season 2 of The Wire. These are here's how nitty gritty we're getting. We're getting in between a 9.85 and a 10.0, and that's just really hard to parse out. Season 4, yeah, I know. Listen. Season 4 of The Wire needs no accolades. That needs no accolades. That is, thank you, timer. Thank you. Yeah, thank you. 11 minutes. Go. Season 4 doesn't need my support. Season 2 needs my support. Yes, the ones with kids in school is everyone. That's amazing. Season 2, though, Dan's in my ear chirping about Community. That Dan's in my ear chirping about Community. That ain't gonna fly. Amsterdam, yes. No, Dusty, you're wrong. Sports Night has the laugh track, and that's all you need to know. Thank you. That's not true. We have a small problem. I'm a stringer guy. Omar. I mean, I'm an Omar guy. I'm a Brother Muzan guy. But between those two, I'm definitely stringer over Avon. One time, this is a real quick story. One time, I was at the Indiana Black Expo business luncheon. I was working for Congressman Andre Carson at the time, and my back was to the Man of the Year award, or the Person of the Year award, went to Idris Elba that year. So he was there and he spoke, and the entire table, the congressman, everyone that worked with us, knew that I was a huge fan of Idris Elba and The Wire. And he gave a speech, and obviously he's British. And I was so excited. And they were like, Matt, you really should say something to Idris Elba. And I was like, I'm not going to say anything to Idris Elba. And so anyways, my back was literally, our chairs were almost touching. Like if I leaned back, that was Idris Elba. And so I kind of rearranged myself. And I said, thanks so much for being here. I said, I'm sure you get this all the time. Would you mind saying something to me, like just talk like Idris Elba, or talk like Stringer Bell for a second? Just talk like Stringer Bell for a second. That's what I said to him. And then he let his glasses drop down on his nose like Stringer right here. He looked at me and he goes, mute your microphone if you have kids in the room. He said, what the fuck you want me to say? And I was like, oh my God, that's it. It was one of the best days of my life. Stringer Bell.
Babe,
yeah.
Declan's up there plugging you on Fortnite. I just heard say
my son's drumming up some business on Fortnite right now. Good for him.
He needs to come down and eat.
Thank you, Sean. That's a true story, Sean. Indianapolis Black Expo Man of the Year, Idris Elba. I would have guessed that was 2012. Could be 10. We do top 15. My favorite Dennis Miller quote is when he said that somebody started, he said, I forget who he said. I forget who he was talking about, but he said, surrounds himself. He said George Bush surrounds himself with smart people like a hole surrounds itself with a donut. I did, Shelly. I met Idris at the Indiana Black Expo. I asked him to say something to me like Stringer Bell, and he complied. He did it. I agree, Sean. He used to be awesome. Lindsay, it was up to the discretion of our judges. Usually they did count. We were pretty benevolent. Yeah, I said, hey, Mr. Elba, thank you so much for coming here. Would you mind saying something? Yes, it was awesome. Katie Matsukas, there is no Buffalo Sabres connection other than I saw this cup and I knew I had to have it. And I love the fans of Buffalo.
And you bought our house every cup you could find.
Yeah, I got a lot of these cups and I didn't get two of the same.
I feel like Henry asked the same question one day.
There's no Buffalo Sabres connection. Yes, it was M. Stoney. Yes. So I here's my rule is like once a year I'll go into the Lids outlet on Keystone and you can get these for 99 cents basically. And so I get the craziest teams I can find.
I saw that. Good job plugging. Want to help me work? Sure. All right.
I've got the UTEP, University of Texas El Paso Miners. I've got some great ones. Sorry to interrupt.
A big money that was purchased, and then I have to find the original opportunity to see if we can get credit for it. What are your favorite ones? You love your dad. They're identical. Really? Yes.
Nathan,
Yes.
the kid who's singing.
Oh,
Yeah, we can do that. We should do that with Fletcher.
that's cool.
Nope.
All right, renewal.
That's correct. Right. Archibald Moonlight Graham's a real human. I'm a real man.
I'm a bad boy.
Hey guys, real quick, I want to thank the Hambones team today and tonight. We have, as always, holding down the Hambones team, the brothers Meehan, Nick, and Sean. We could not do it without these guys. They are animals. We've got a first time ever score tonight. We've got Beth Ostendorf. Did I say that right, Beth? Yes. And we've got our main man, Dan. Main man, Dan. Oh, we got Declan Birch on the microphone. Yes, it would, Keith. GOOD is all it needs. Yeah, I know. I know. I would have thought, Nick. I would have thought. Yes, absolutely we are. Yes, absolutely. Yep. Keith, I addressed that. I thought, no, that is not Sansa Stark, Leanne. No. It's a grit. Does good have to be its own separate word? Keith, I've addressed this question to you specifically. It does not. It has to have GOOD, and now everybody knows. You made a big deal, like a few. Whoop.
What just happened?
I think that one was swear, but then
I'll tell everybody what almost just happened right there. How's that burrito, Dad?
We'll go.
So good. The California burrito. I'm sure there are. Guys, you got 2 minutes to get your answers in. 2. No problem, Leanne. Glad you're back. Glad you're playing. No problem, Keith. We got you square. No, there was no news radio commercial, Ryan. No news radio conversation. Nice. Oh my God. Shelly, that is a team and a half. Beware. Hope you just named yourself Beware. Guys, you got 1 minute remaining. 1 minute and change remaining. Get them in, get them in, get them in. Just a reminder, Friday at 6:30, we have Disney Trivia. Saturday at 6:30, we have Know Your Presidents. That's 45 questions, 45 different presidents as the answer, really 44. Grover Cleveland we're using twice. It's really the most unbelievable fact I've ever, the fact that Grover Cleveland gets 2 answers in this trivia is just mind-boggling. It's bananas, but we're giving him two answers. Tomorrow we've got a private event at 5 o'clock for Scopelitis Law Firm. If you would like to talk about a private event, let us know. We'd love to do it. I do. That's good. All right, guys. 10 seconds. Get them in. Get them in. Get them in.
Can I have my Zoom question?
Guys, we appreciate your generosity at Hambones Trivia. That's our Venmo. Hambones Trivia is our Venmo. Here. What's up, buddy?
What's up?
Good evening.
Good evening.
Good evening. My name is Tokyo. Scott, here's the sweatshirt right there, man. Where the lobster wearing the New Balances. Headquarters, Boston, Massachusetts. Thank you, Nathan. That's a proper response. Okay, guys, here are your answers to the money round. What kind of dog is Snoopy? Snoopy is a beagle. Toto is a Cairn Terrier. And Rin Tin Tin is a German Shepherd. Order does not matter. Snoopy is a beagle. Toto is a Cairn Terrier. And Rin Tin Tin is a German Shepherd. Question 2. Since 1990, there have been 5 movies nominated for Best Picture that have the word good in the title of the movie. One of the 5 is Good Will Hunting. The other 4, Goodfellas. As Good as It Gets, Good Night and Good Luck, and A Few Good Men. Those are your 4 answers. A Few Good Men, Good Night and Good Luck, As Good as It Gets, and Goodfellas. Question 3. Atlantic Monthly had an article titled The 50 Greatest Breakthroughs Since the Wheel. The 3 breakthroughs, biggest breakthroughs according to that article. One was in 1430, in the 1430s. That was the printing press. In the late 19th century, that was electricity. And in 1928, that was penicillin. We had penicillin, electricity, and the printing press are your answers to question 3 and question 4. In Family Feud, the survey questions was, when you look at the mirror in the morning, the last thing that you want to see on your face, the top 2 answers on the board, survey says, zits. and wrinkles. Zits and wrinkles were the top 2 answers on that Family Feud question. If you got a problem with it, take it up with Family Feud, Joey Fatone and Steve Harvey. Don't take it up. No, that's not true, Posh. That's not true. All right. So, yes, we counted light bulb for electricity, Matthew. No problem. Yes, we will. Pimple was absolutely acceptable for zit, as was acne. We got you covered, guys. So, here's how the rest of the game goes. We've got 1 round of trivia left. I'm going to give you those 3 questions. Fresca Club, Granda says. Fresca Club. All right. Pizza Face was fine, Sean. We counted that. So I'm going to give you the 3 questions. On each of the 3 final questions, you can wager anywhere from 0 points to 30 points. If you wager 30 on all 3 and you get them all 3 wrong, that's minus 90 points. Declan, don't leave me hanging in front of everybody. Love you. If you get them all 3 right, that's positive 90. Look at me. Listen to me. Wager with prudence. Don't go insane. It doesn't work. If you don't know the question, don't wager 30 points. All right? Unless you're just crazy. All right? Don't be crazy. Here we go.
Be crazy.
Last, and I'm going to give you the questions. Then I'm going to give you a scoreboard update. And then you're going to submit your answers. Don't do it until then, or else you just don't believe in game theory and you're not trusting the process. Don't do that. All right, guys. Here we go. Last 3 questions of the night. Round 4, question 1. He married a woman with royal blood and then killed his own cousin to become King of Scotland. He married a woman with royal blood and then killed his own cousin to become King of Scotland. Question 2. Of the 20 Beatles songs that reached number 1 on the Billboard charts in the United States, which has the shortest title? Of the 20 Beatles songs that reached number 1 on the Billboard charts in the United States, which of those 20 has the shortest title? And question 3, last question of the night, last question of the Monster Game, brought to you by Industrial PC and Michaelis. What office supply gets its name from the abaca fiber, found primarily in a species of banana native to Asia? What office supply gets its name from the abaca fiber, found primarily in a species of banana native to Asia? There you go. Those are the last 3 questions of the night. Wager with prudence. Good luck. Go, go, go. Jeremy, I'm not going to get into that. Yes, Tyler, you did hear Trust the Process. That was an intentional shout out. I got Beth in my ear. I pay homage to my host, my scorers. Timer, thank you. Thank you very much. Timer. There you go. You got 9 minutes and 12 seconds. Go, go, go. Cusimano, you're an animal. Are we good on scoreboard? Guys, here is your scoreboard update brought to you by Hambones Trivia. The reason I say brought to you by Hambones Trivia is I want everyone to understand that this is a great, great sponsorship opportunity. Here we go. In 15th place with 97 points, it's perennial powerhouse of the virtual Stuck at Home with Hambones games, Slow Kids at Play, and Camp Anawana. Camp Anawana, 15th place with 97 points, with 1 more point than that. In 14th place, it's the boys in Firehouse Station 15A with 98 points. It's Station 15A with 100 points. In 13th place, it's What's in the Box In 12th place with 101 points, it's Elbow Room Vets. Identify yourselves. Elbow Room Vets. I want to know who you are. In 9th place in a three-way tie with 102 points, it's a Blackacre Giacomo juggernaut, the Fruit Smugglers. And with 102 points, it's Something About Ric Flair. And with 102 points, they hold down the Bluebeard. They are all nurses, doctors, medical providers, frontliners. They deserve everyone's love. It's Living in Sin. In a three-way tie for 6th place at 104 points, it's Nasty Reporters with terrible questions. It's a juggernaut with 104 points. From the West Side, it's Hot for Teacher. And from Sam Silver Circle, and from the Tuesday night game at Hotel Tango Distillery, it's the Hamboners with 110 points, and tied for 4th, it's Masuka Palooza, OGs of the virtual game, with 110 points and tied for 4th. They just call themselves what we all are. It's Friends of Industrial PC with 111 points. OGs of Irvington, it's Trust the Process with 112 points, and tied for 1st, it's Is It May Yet? And I talk more about you, Is It May? I just don't know who you are, but you are a juggernaut of this virtual game, as is the leader in the clubhouse, tied with Is It May Yet with 112 points. It's the Dan Fan Club. They hold down Irvington. Giacomo, that's where they'd be tonight. Blackacre, that's where they would have been a year ago tonight. They are the Dan Fan Club with 112 points. Let's go. 5 minutes and 51 seconds. Stop saying juggernaut. They're OGs. They're juggernauts. They hold it down, babe. All right. Oh, Is It May Yet? Oh, I didn't know that. Yeah, that's Al. That's a team. Is It May? Yeah, that's an OG team. That's a first ballot Hall of Fame. That's the 5th first ballot Hall of Fame team. The 5th. It's been a long time since we've had a new first ballot Hall of Fame team, Anna. But thanks for playing. Megan Day, don't you guys owe me a? I guess let's rephrase that. I owe you some Giacomos, and I heard you were getting it tonight, but I haven't gotten any Venmos to Venmo. Susan, I chose my words carefully. That's you should just answer a question as best as you can. If you know a real person who fits that description, put that as the answer. If you know a fictional person, put that as the answer. All right, good, Megan. I want to get you guys your money. Oh, sorry, Luke. Didn't see it yet. Guys, cannot tell you how much I appreciate your generosity on Venmo at hambonestrivia, or not .com, just at hambonestrivia. Spread the word. Share the love. Subscribe to this YouTube channel. Get people in your community to care about Hambones Trivia. Got it, Luke. No problem, buddy. I'm happy to get you guys your pizzas. How sad. Yeah.
Can you give a shout out to Jenny Love?
Who?
To Jenny Love.
Jenny Love?
Yeah, Jenny Love.
My wife says give a shout out to Jenny Love. I'm going to give a shout out to Jenny Love.
Jenny Anna Walt. She wants us to come over to her pool this summer. And her son is so sweet.
I hope we are in a position where we can go to any pool this summer. Scott, that's a great question. Stand by. Scott wants to know if Terrier was good enough or if Karen. Scott, it was not good enough. There's lots of Terriers. There's only one Karen. The beer total, Jenny says thank you. The beer total at Union Jack was 2,439. She says, love you. Rachel says, Ohana. Guys, you got 2 minutes, and that's a short 2. Luke, I got to tell you, I don't know what that means. Yeah. Yeah, we're here. We're here, sir. Just Dan, how's Beth doing grading answers? You gonna let her do it again? She is a veteran. You would not know if you just took a snapshot of the scoring going on and you said whose first time is it? You wouldn't guess Beth. Guys, you got 30 seconds to get your answers in. There you go, Beth. Hold on. We're going to make you a moderator, Beth. There we go. Add moderator. Guys, you got 10 seconds. 10. All right.
What's the timer, babe?
Guys, get your answers in. Yeah. My God. That better not be true. All right, guys. Here. Hey, Annie, thank you. You're incredible. Here are your answers to the fourth and final round. Question 1, he married a woman with royal blood and then killed his own cousin to become king of Scotland. The correct answer to that is Macbeth. Macbeth. Question 2, of the 20 Beatles songs that reached number 1 on the Billboard charts in the United States, which has the shortest title? The correct answer to that is Help. Help! Exclamation point. Help. Question 3, final question of the night. The answer, the office supply that gets its name from the abaca fiber found primarily in a species of banana native to the Philippines. That is the manila folder, the manila file folder. Those are the 3 final answers. Guys, this was a monster game for the ages. Thank you again to our sponsors, Michaelis and Industrial PC. Thank you again to all of you for your generosity, for spreading the word, for playing the monster game. And last but certainly not least, thank you to the Hambones team. That is Nick, Beth, Sean, and Dan. Here we go, guys. In 15th place with 178 points, it's the Standard Deviants. Let's go. In 14th place with 182 points. This is an honor, guys. You should be proud of your performance tonight. It's the Drunk Parent Society Without Kids, 14th place. In 13th place with 183 points, they hold down Union Jack. They are OGs. They are Kesha in the Rye, 184 points. In 12th place, it's Waka Flock of Seagulls. It's Waka Flock of Seagulls. In 11th place, they are the perennial powerhouse of virtual Stuck at Home with Hambones, 187 points, with Billy Potter out of Richmond, Virginia. It's the Slow Kids at Play with 190 points. And in 10th place, it's What's in the Box with 192 points. And in 8th place, it's a 2-way tie. It's Fruit Smugglers and Living in Sin. In a 3-way tie for 5th place and 194 points. From Sam Silver Circle, it's Hamboners, Hardly Know Her. From the West Side, it's Powerhouse, Hot for Teacher. And it is Nasty Reporters with Terrible Questions. In 4th place, all by themselves with 200 points, they are Friends of Industrial PC. In 3rd place and 201 point, it is Trust the Process, the OGs of Irvington, Blackacre, and Giacomo Pizza. Guys, for the second time in Monster Game history, I believe. Second time, is that correct? I don't know if it's happened in the Monster Game before. Guys, and for the second time in Monster Game history, we have a 2-way tie at the top with 202 points. It's Is It May Yet and the Dan Fan Club. You guys, do you want to break the tie? That is the question. Do you want to break the tie? This was an incredible game. Anna, identify yourself and any one of the numerous. Chris Becker says break it. Ryan Carr, who's not a part of this, says no. Anna, are we breaking it? Break the tie. Scott gets it. Break it. Thank you very much, Katie Matsukas. Thanks for everything. Ben Hewitt says break it. He's the man. Anna Foster says break it. She's on Is It May Yet. And Megan Day says she's on the Dan Fan Club. All right, guys. So here's how it works. Only Anna, are you speaking for your team, Anna? And who's speaking for the Dan Fan Club? I need to know that right now. I like Daniel Tomsick. Break it. Heard you won't. We will, Daniel. Sunderland says break it. He's an OG from Irvington. All right, we're breaking the tie. Both teams have spoken. Ryan Carr, don't you dare. All right, Anna's doing it, and Megan's doing it. Anna's doing it, and Megan's doing it. Here is the tie-breaking question. The answer to the question is a number. Whoever gets closest wins the game. Okay? Whoever gets closest wins the game. Here is the question. Doesn't matter if you're over or under. You got 20 seconds total to get your answer in. If Puerto Rico was a state, how many, or it doesn't matter if Puerto Rico was a state or not, how many states are less populated than Puerto Rico? How many states are less populated than Puerto Rico? Go, go, go. He's not. He's my man. Ryan Carr was once involved in a tiebreaker where the tiebreaker was who can throw the dart closest to the bullseye. And he had a teammate that refused to take her purse off of her arm, and she missed the dartboard completely. Yes, they lost. Thank you, Mike Scahill. Appreciate it, as always. All right. Megan Day is in. Let's go. Is it May yet? We need your answer. Is it May yet? Says 20. Megan Day says 11. The correct answer, there are 19 states. 19 states less populated than Puerto Rico. Is it May yet? Is our champion, new champion out of Sam Silver Circle, a Hall of Fame team. Anna and company, is it May yet? Congratulations, guys. This was an incredible game. Well done. Tia, the answer to number 1 in the last round, that was Macbeth. Thank you so much for playing, guys. Please spread the word, share a post, get the word out in your community. Send us your pictures. Let's go. Appreciate it. Like us on YouTube. Smash that subscribe button and like. Spread the word. We want to get 1,000 YouTube subscribers so that I can do some things I can't do right now. Thanks for playing, guys. You're welcome, Tia. Tia's my neighbor. Tia's the OG, along with the font savants of Fat Dan's, which is where we would be tonight. Guys, appreciate everything. Thank you so much. Thank you to the Hambones team. That's Beth and Sean and Dan and my man, Nick Meehan. Thanks for everything. We will see you tomorrow. Love you guys. We're out. Great job, guys. Great work tonight, guys. Thank you so much, Beth. That was fun. Thank you, Jim. $1,000K would be awesome, Brian. Thank you, Kathleen. Thank you, Chris. Appreciate it, guys. Say it again. Disney movie only. Disney movie only. Yep. And it's going to be Disney, Pixar, and maybe like a Pirates of the Caribbean, but it's going to be no Marvel, no Star Wars. Yep. Yeah. I need a lot of help. I mean, yeah, I want them all. I mean, whatever you write, I'm going to be happy. As long as you don't get offended if I say it, I don't like it. Thanks, Deb. All right, guys. Thanks, Jeff. Good to see you back, man.
I'm almost done. I just hit my ACV quota.
Don't know what that means, but I love it, babe.
It means that my team did their job this month.
That's good. My team did their job this month, too.
Despite COVID. So well done. So Salesforce BDRs.
Yep. Yes, please do, so we can get that to Scopolitas. Yep. Yep. Hey guys, have a good night. I'm ending the stream right now. We'll see you tomorrow. We'll be back tomorrow. Don't forget to sign up for Disney and Know Your Presidents. Both of those are going to be fun. Know Your Blank is going to be an ongoing series, so it could be Sorry, I'm on mute there, Dan. Know Your Blank is going to be an ongoing series, so it could be Know Your U.S. states, or Know Your countries, or Know Your Division I Power 5 football teams. But the first one is Know Your Presidents. That's 45 questions, 45 presidents. And the Disney is movies only. No Star Wars, no Marvel Universe. All right, we're in it. Have a good night, guys. See you.